All right, so I spent the day working on this back end. You've seen in the last video, just hung everything in place. So today I've been working everything, getting it to line up with each other, doors, trunk lid, rear valance, all that stuff, quarter extensions. So I'm gonna take some quick shots around the car to let you see where I'm at this point. I'm working on getting latches in the doors, trunk latch, so I can close everything, make sure it's closing in the right spot to make sure nothing's off at all in that aspect. So let's take a walk around, check out some of these areas, and see where I'm at. So as you can see, it's getting close. Door latches are in, just got to adjust those. Rear valance is just held in by a couple screws. I'm going to finish mounting that to check those gaps on the ends. And right now I'm going to be putting in the trunk latch. I got to weld that bracket in and set the trunk latch on so I can make sure that the trunk closes and lines up just like it should. Okay, so I got all the trunk latch stuff in place, test fit the trunk lid, made sure it latched properly. So I'm going to weld that in real quick, hop out, and then close the doors, close the trunk, and we'll show where the gaps are at. I got everything set up, and then I'm going to throw the rear valance on quick too. I just had to ream one of the holes out just to make sure that it fits snug in the end. So let's hop in there and weld this trunk bracket. Now time for a quick walk around, and then we'll discuss to see what I had to do to get it to this point. Now, real quick, just to describe what happened to get to this point from the last video, just a lot of moving, adjusting, trimming to get everything to line up right. Door gaps, they will need adjusted a little bit in the end, but the line is straight down the center, other than in areas where I'll have to add a little bit, which you'll see in a future video, to get that gap perfect. Line on the rocker is good where it meets the wheelhouse edge there. That's good. The lines going down off of the roof. Everything's good there. Everything's drawn tight. Line across the trunk lid. Quarter extensions fit really good. They're aftermarket ones also. This is an original rear valance, which is why the line on it is actually really nice. Usually they're a little bit off, but they're pretty good usually. But this one is really nice, both sides. And other side, everything's nice and tight. Lines are good. Up. Door on this side is the same, just needs a little bit of work in the end. But all my lines going down are where they need to be. And that's pretty much where we're at now. So what's next for the 65 is I'll take off the quarter extensions, trunk lid, rear valance to expose all the areas where I need to weld, to get that ready so I can start welding. And then the last thing I need to do before I actually start the welding is the roof panel. I have the drip rail channels that still need to go on, and drip rail channels actually tuck underneath of the roof skin. They get welded onto that inner structure piece up top. So that's why I left that loose. If you looked, it's not bolted down, it's just sitting on there. So I'm going to sneak those drip rails in, weld those in place, set the roof back down, screw that together, and make sure my lines are okay going up, which you can see this one's going to be good in the end. The other side's just the same. And then after I screw that down, I will be ready to weld the entire back end. And with that, that's going to be the end of today's video. 65 Fastback coming along real well. Everything's lined up. Tomorrow I'll be working on those drip rail channels, get that roof panel screwed down and in place. And then after that, I'm just going to be welding everything on that entire back half. We got wheelhouses, all the quarter, everything in the back half is just loose. Roof braces up top are actually just held together right now, just until I had everything squared up in the back. But as soon as I get that roof screwed down and make sure that everything's good, everything will be welded. And I will be doing a lot more involved videos here in the future. I have a couple of GoPros, I just haven't busted them out. And I have a tripod which I can move around. So I'll be doing some more videos here in the future of more hands-on, actually showing the work. I know I get a lot of requests for that, but that's to come here in the future. Maybe I will be able to set up a GoPro and a tripod while I weld the entire back half, grind down the welds, and do that kind of thing. I think that'll be fun to show the process a little bit more. So look forward to that in some of the future videos. So if you're new to subscribing, they won't be like the last videos where I'm just showing more of just the done stuff along the way. It'll actually be more of the hands-on work. So that'll be pretty cool to do. So thanks for watching this video and all the other videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate everyone that's been watching these videos. I really do. And we will see you in the next video, hopefully end of tomorrow, maybe Saturday. So we will see you then.